Today I'm going to show you how to make these twine wrapped star Christmas ornaments. These are the supplies you'll need, and let's get started. The first thing I did was create a star template out of poster board. I just went online and Googled a star shape, a star outline, and I went ahead and printed this off on my printer. It is a 6-inch wide star from point to point with a 3-inch star point to point on the inside centered. Printed it off, cut it out of poster board, and then I used this template to make my cardboard star. Just put it on there, trace around it, cut it out with a box cutter. Be careful with these because they like to slip on cardboard. But I just used regular corrugated cardboard. I'm going to be using this natural jute twine to wrap these stars with. You can get this at any craft store, even hardware stores carries them. And I went ahead and put some on a scrap piece of cardboard here because we'll be going in and out of the center. You want to make sure that this goes through freely. Now to start this, I'm going to be taking a little bit of glue here, and you want to glue all of your wraps. Make sure that they don't move on you. I'm just going to hold this here, and I'm going to start in this inside point here. And I'm going to start wrapping. You want to make sure that you get the twine right on that point. And you want to keep on wrapping until you get up to this inside corner here. Now you want to make sure and hold the twine with your fingers on the other side because this will want to slip and get spaces in it. And you do not want spaces in your finished star. You don't want to be able to see the cardboard through the gaps of the twine. And then when you get to that corner here, you want to bring that twine right up into that corner piece. Put some glue down this side here. Now when you're going down back towards the center, you want to make sure that you keep your twine up at an angle like this so it is parallel with this line right here. If you start wrapping like this, you're going to not have enough room up here on the top to get your twine to go around that corner. So you want to make sure that it's up at an angle like that. And again, use your fingers to hold that twine in place, and then keep wrapping till you get down to the bottom here. You might have to use your fingernail here to pull these outside wraps up a little bit. Now when you get down here to the bottom point right here, you want to make sure that your twine goes right over that corner right there. Right like that. Put some more glue on here, and then you just want to keep on wrapping all the way around your star. And now we're getting back around to where we started. Just kind of have to pull these wraps over to make room for them. And then bring up your last wrap. Turn it around to the back here, and you want to take your glue. You want to put a generous amount there. Bring your end down, and then using your thumb, kind of smooth that over. And this will dry. This glue that I'm using, which is Eileen's original tacky glue, it dries clear, so you won't even see this once it's dry. And I'm just going to take the end here, bring it to one of those corners there, and around, and I'm just going to use a clothespin here to clip it there and hold it in place until that glue dries. And if you're having problems with the twine staying around those inside corners there, like that, just kind of place them where they need to be, and then take your glue, and like I said before, since this dries clear, you won't even see it, run a light little line like that and smooth this over the back of the twine, and that will hold the twine in place permanently once it is dry, so that way they don't move around and don't slip, so you have gaps like that on the inside corners. Once your glue is dry and you go ahead and snip off the end there, it's time to work on the points. I'm going to take my clothespin again and clothespin off the end over here so it's not in my way, and I'm just going to put a line of glue all the way out to the very tip of that point. And I'm going to start wrapping here where I stopped here on the arms of the star. I'm going to start there and I'm going to wrap out towards the point until I am about 1/4 of an inch or so away from the point. And then I'm going to hold this here with my thumb, and you're going to get glue on your fingers, but don't worry about it. Take your twine and fold it right over the top of the point. Hold it with your other finger, bring the twine around, and just start wrapping. And you want to make sure that you have plenty of glue here because you don't want these points to come undone. So I'm going to put another line of glue down there. And I'm going to wrap back around towards the center of the star. I'm going to flip it over to the right side so I can see where to stop. And you want to stop your twine just at that inside point there. So I'm going to do one more wrap there so it's nice and covered. I'm going to bring this around to the back, put a line of glue along there, put my end in there, smooth that over with my thumb, bring it around, clip it off with clothespin, and let that dry and go on to another point. Now for the point that has the hanger on it, you want to do the same thing as your other points. Put on your glue, and you want to wrap this out to the point here until you're out about 1/4 of an inch from the end. Again, hold that with your thumb, but this time we're going to make a loop. I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 inches long or so, and then hold that with your other finger, and just like the other points, we're going to start wrapping this. And again, make sure that you have plenty glue on there because you don't want these to come undone. And then wrap this back down. And again, double check to make sure where you want to end here on this. I'm going to do one last wrap there. And just like before, on the other points, glue it, smooth it, bring the end around, secure it with a clothespin until it is dry. And once you get all your points done, you want to go ahead and take your glue. I've already gone ahead and trimmed all the ends here. You want to double make sure that these points do not come undone. Do not unravel themselves. So again, take your glue, put it on the back side, and work this in with your thumb all the way to the tip. And when this is dry, this will make sure that these do not come undone. I've sat there and picked at them, and it takes some work to get them to come undone. You want to go ahead and do that to all of your points. And while you're waiting for your glue to dry, go ahead and take some green felt here. I'm just going to freehand cutting out some holly leaves here. They don't have to be precise at all. We want 2 of these per star. And when your star is done and the glue is dry, just go ahead and glue these onto the front like so, and then add 3 buttons, 3 red buttons for berries, and this is what they will look like. And that is how I made twine wrapped star Christmas ornaments. If you decide to give these a try, go ahead and post a picture on my Facebook page. I would love to see them. Hope you guys enjoy, and thanks so much for watching.